is WBGG TV. Good day and welcome to another episode of WBGG TV News. I'm Miss Dahmer. My co-host Panda Burns is taking a nap this week. However, filling in for her this week is our guest anchor, Mrs. Borkowski. It's great to see you. How are you doing?
Hello, amazing fifth graders. It's been too long. I'm so happy to be appearing as a guest anchor this week on WBGG. I want all of you to know how proud I am of all of you for how hard you've been working. And I want you to know that I miss you all so very much.
Well, Mrs. Borkowski, I think we all do miss each other. However, I hear you've put together some tips for our viewers.
I have. So since we're all staying at home right now, I have some activities for you to beat those boredom blues. I bring to you Mrs. Borkowski's Boredom Busters. Tip number 1, draw. As you can see, Justin is modeling that for you. Drawing is known to be very relaxing. You can draw a picture for a friend, brother, sister, parent, whoever. Note, it is optional to bring your stuffed animal friend along too. Tip number 2, build something, anything. Work that engineering side of your brain. The best part of this is you can build inside or outside. If you're outside, get creative with nature. If you're inside, you can be creative too. Just be careful not to get stuck in a box. And tip number 3, get outside. Getting outside and getting fresh air is so important. Getting sun is also very important too. Now you may not need to gear up with a big stroller like me, but ask your family to go on a safe social distancing walk. There you have them, 3 tips for busting boredom. I'll have more for you next week.
Wow, Mrs. Borkowski, those are some great tips. I found some great signs of spring on walks during this week in my neighborhood. Look at the beautiful yellow flowers. They remind me of the gorgeous sunshine. And look at the buds popping on these trees. It seems as if spring has truly sprung. Speaking of plants, look at the green thumb of one of the students from Miss Simo's homeroom. She has crafted small pots out of household objects for her plant collection. How very creative. Way to go. We can't wait to see these plants grow. Now to a recurring report about one of my favorite topics, puzzles. This week I had a few viewer submissions. Look at these beautiful puzzles. Students did a great job assembling them. It seems everybody is enjoying some time working on patience and perseverance by putting together oddly shaped little pieces of cardboard to create beautiful masterpieces. While waiting for my SpongeBob puzzle, I started in on a puzzle of Wrigley Field from 1935. It has proved to be a challenge since it is a black and white photo and all the pieces are black, white, and gray. Progress has been slow. And now we send it out to our field reporters, reporting from their homes and not the field. Take it away, Voyager teachers.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another segment of Press Lex Picks. Today my sister and I are going to be having a drawing competition, and thank you so much to Miss Dahmer's class for sending in some suggestions for what we should draw. Neither of us have seen any of these items yet, so how it's going to work is we're only going to have 30 seconds to draw. And then I feel like we can just probably figure out whose was better. All right. So, all right, let's hold up our alligators. And I don't even know whose is better. I think they both are terrible, and neither of them even have the slightest resemblance to an alligator. So I'd call that one a tie, probably, right?
Sure.
Actually, maybe yours is better. I don't even know. All right, moving on to our second drawing, which is... Okay. Here's our robots.
I like mine.
I don't know. Let me see. I think maybe
Beep beep. I'll take the.
I think it's a tie. I think they're both pretty
They're
similar.
unique.
They're
in the same family.
I'd say it's a tie. Okay, great.
They're sisters.
All right, on to our next drawing. All right, stop, put it down.
I have a person with an ice cream cone.
Mine is mint chocolate chip, and those are the chocolate chips.
Sprinkles.
I'm gonna give myself
with the cherry on top.
I'm gonna give myself the win on that one.
Okay.
All right, great. Moving on to our fourth drawing. I think I won this one. Yours looks like plankton.
I was gonna draw Mike Wazowski.
I think I win. All right. Last drawing. All right. So let's take a look. So you had Illinois.
I didn't put Alaska and
I put Hawaii and Alaska, and I just drew a very rough sketch. I think actually I made this too square. I think actually you probably went on this one.
I would agree.
All right, guys. I hope that was entertaining for you because it sure was entertaining for us. See you next time.
Miss Wiley here with your weather report for the week. Last week we had some crazy weather with snow 3 out of the 5 days of our week. So I actually have some video clips of me checking out the weather every morning here in Chicago, and I believe it was very similar in Glenview. So check out these video clips of Miss Wiley from last week's weather. It's Tuesday, April 14th, and if you look behind me, it's kind of hard to see, but it is snowing. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, and you can see all that snow down there. Day 2, and it is snowing. It is Thursday, April 16th, and it's actually pretty sunny out here. It's actually kind of warm. It's in the 40s. Much better than yesterday when it was snowing, but I think there is more snow coming tonight. It is Friday, April 17th, and as you were expecting, it did snow last night. It's actually not too bad here in Chicago, but I saw on some Zoom calls with my class, there was a lot more in Glenview. You can kind of see just on the tops of the buildings and a little bit on the ground, but most of the snow is melting here. Hopefully that means it's going to be getting warmer and the snow will be out of our forecast next week. Like I said, hopefully that crazy snowy weather is out of our forecast for this week. And actually this week on Wednesday is Earth Day, so I'm asking for you to think about where on this earth would you rather be spending your quarantine? Where would you prefer to be? Maybe enjoying some nice sunshine, a beach. What type of weather would you prefer to be spending your quarantine in? And I'm asking that you send these pictures to your homeroom teacher so you can be featured next week in our news segment. All right, on to Miss Peterson with her pet segment.
Thanks, Miss Wiley. This week on Pets with Peterson, we'll be taking a look at some student and teacher submissions. First, let's look at this Voyager student doing homework with her cat Donovan. I hear Donovan is really great with math, so please reach out if you are looking for a new cat tutor. Next, we have a student in Miss Dahmer's class with a rambunctious bird named Grizzoli, who loves to wrestle with his keychain. Let's take a look.
What are you doing?
Looks like Grizzoli won that round, but I wonder who will win the match. Next, we have Miss Hausman's dog Sheba. Sheba loves looking at all the artwork on Artsonia. Miss Dahmer's dog Emmy also loves to check out student work. Here she is helping Miss Dahmer plan a lesson for tomorrow. You may not know this, but Emmy is actually a renowned ASMR star. Let's take a listen to one of her videos. What a satisfying crunch. Well, that's all we have time for today, but thanks for watching Pets with Peterson. Now on to you, Miss Simo.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk. It's Miss Simo with your weekly sports report. Check out the student from my very own homeroom class on her rollerblades right behind her house. Those jumps were really something, weren't they? Now back to the studio.
Great news stories this week from the Voyager reporter team. Sibling drawing competitions, wild weather reports, funny pets, student athletes. We've got it all here at WBGG TV News. We're always whipping up the latest and greatest average news stories for you each week.
Viewers, you help us with these ideas, though. So we have a challenge for you. We want to get you involved with WBGG TV News. We want to see some fan art. Make us a logo. Draw your favorite anchor or favorite reporter. We are looking to feature some fan art in upcoming episodes. Send your art to your homeroom teacher.
Finally, we have one last story to report on. News broke this weekend that we will not be able to return to Glen Grove this school year. We know this news is very hard to bear and to take in. All of us Voyager teachers want you to know that it's okay to be sad. We are too. We miss you and care about you so much.
You're right, Mrs. Borkowski. It's definitely okay to feel sad. But you know, the thing about being sad is that it means that there's something special and unique that you're missing. We know that spending 2 years together creates a special bond between students, teachers, and the entire team. So, we promise you that we will make the rest of our virtual school year special and memorable for all of you.
On that note, it's time to get to the Gators song. Sing it out loud and proud this week, Gators.
See you next week. Play that song, Mrs. Warren and Miss Preslack.
Hello, Gators! Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
WBGG TV has been a Voyager team production. Thank you for watching.
While waiting for my SpongeBob blah, blah, blah.